All right, guys, how we doing? Thanks for joining us on another episode of Inside Hook. We're doing something pretty cool today. I got Eric Kramer in the boat. You've seen him a lot on our television episodes from Kramer Custom Rods. He builds the best rods money can buy. And Eric, we're going to use your bait casters today. We're going to fling for some bass.
That's right.
I'm excited to do it. It's been a long winter. We're excited to get back out here. We're going to throw, what are we throwing? Chatter baits. We're going to throw spinner baits. And your rods can handle pretty much everything that we want to throw.
Yep.
And you make rods from what, medium light, small stuff, all the way up to obviously musky sticks, but anything in that bass fishing range.
Yeah, and the bass stuff, I mean, anything from a, finesse stuff, even spinning bass, finesse stuff, all the way up to your heavy flipping sticks.
That's right, or big,
stuff like that.
crankbait rods too. Yeah.
But right here, we're in the sweet spot with some 7-foot medium.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Yep.
All right, so it should be pretty cool. Hope you guys learned something. Do a mic check for me.
Check 1, 2.
Yeah,
Check 1, 2.
your yeah hand. Get a big one here, Chops.
Oh, I just had
Please.
a hit. I just missed one guy.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Here he is. Oh, what was that? Dude.
What? What?
I'm not 100% sure. The fish came up. It was
Crappie?
following. It almost looked like a walleye.
Now I'm starting to question you.
It was thick across the back.
Well, it could have been a big fish.
Yep. I don't know what it is yet. It feels pretty good.
Feels good out there.
He's throwing some boils out there, bud.
Now, what is that on? That's my
there we
goodness,
go.
nice, buddy. That's what we want.
Yeah.
There you go. Now you're talking.
Chatterbait.
That is a big bass, bud.
Keep him down. Yeah, he hit like I hit.
Awesome.
That bait hit the water. One crank on the reel and he stopped it dead.
He's not
Boom.
hooked great, dude. Swing him in there. You got him. Nice.
Oh, that's a nice fish.
Heck,
right
yes.
there. Yeah, he hit it. I mean, look at that hook came right out.
Nice fish, bud. That's a big bucket mouth.
You bet.
On the chatter.
Chatter.
Nice.
Yeah,
Look at the head on that
3/8 ounce chatterbait.
thing. Nice.
That tail's will let those fish will sit in.
Next to the old bank. Yeah. Oh. And a fish. That's a bass?
Another nice bass, guy.
Is it another nice bass?
I mean, not as big as that last
Oh,
one,
it's
but
still a good one.
where he
He's
buried-
down in the veg.
He's bulldogging.
Nice work. The chatterbait.
Chatterbait's
That's what we're gonna have to
getting
start
hot
go with.
now.
That's a Terminator one.
Yeah, this is a Terminator.
It's a thick one. He's all scarred up on the side.
Put a little Northland, son of a gun, that sucker's in there. There we go. Little
Impulse.
Northland Impulse trailer
Yeah.
on it.
Eric, I want to talk a little bit more about your bait casting rods, get a little more specific on some of the details on them. But these are North Fork composite blanks.
Yep.
And we have had the pleasure of the Sportsman's Journal. Anybody who watches the show knows that we use your rods for pretty much every single type of application there is. And we're going to start using the bait casters quite a bit this year. I've used them over the last 3 or 4 years and they're phenomenal. But you just got these new blanks.
Yeah,
And these
we
rods
started-
are unbelievable. Sensitivity-wise, strength-wise, everything.
Yeah, these
All you can ask for in a rod.
These North Forks are some of the best rods I've ever held in my hand.
Right.
They're walleye rods, bass rods. Their materials, their raw graphite is just unbelievable. Yeah.
And
the
they're
best,
made, go ahead. Yeah.
made in the USA.
Right.
I mean, yeah, that is, you don't see that too often anymore.
No.
So that's a massive plus in my book.
Well, I think a lot of people want made in America stuff
Yep.
now.
Yep. But as far as the rod itself, I mean, components, we kind of go with the KISS method a little bit. I like to keep it simple.
Right, exactly.
Stupid, I guess you shouldn't say stupid, but keep it simple.
Don't want to hurt anybody's feelings.
No hurt feelings. But simple, a lot of companies are using 2-piece reel seats here
Right.
on a lot of bait casters. I like a 1-piece. It's more comfortable, it's smoother. There's no points of discomfort and ridges to dig into your hand, especially today. We've been casting for a couple hours,
Yep.
These are comfortable, they're strong, there's no points of weakness. I use a musky hook keeper on these things, so your larger
Heavy
bass
duty.
bait hooks and stuff go in there, but yeah, it's not going anywhere. And the microwave guides are just awesome. If you guys probably can't see that, but this little tornado in here, we call it. On the bait casters, it just casting distance is definitely improved, and they're
Right.
super smooth.
And you can have custom made grips, handles,
Yep.
length of the rods, colors, thread,
Yep.
eyelets, whatever.
Yep.
That's the best part about your rods.
A lot of bait casters now we're doing split grips, but if you still like your full cork or a full rear, no problem. Run
Yep.
it by me and we'll put it together for you.
Right.
You bet. Yeah, so on these, the setups me and Tyler are running, we just have an EVA fighting butt. And then up here though, we went with the Win grip for the grip that your hand's gonna be on all the time.
Comfort.
It's an EVA core, so there's some cushion there, just a little bit. And then it's got the Win wrap over the top of it, which is grippy. It's got just a nice little bit tacky feel and some cushion, and it stays tacky even if it gets wet.
Right.
So that's a real plus, your grip and your comfort to cast all day for bass, pike, whatever you're after.
Exactly. I got him this time. I think it's a bass. Decent, not humongous. Fair to middling. Eric, I'm casting one of your smaller bait casters here. This is is this 7.5?
That's
Medium
7 footer.
A 7 foot
footer,
medium
yep.
light. Yeah. That's with a 3/8 ounce Z-Man chatterbait. So it's a little lighter bait, but that little rod can really whip it out there.
Sling it.
Yeah. Not huge. We're getting there.
Getting better.
There's a couple big ones in here. So this is what, 7 foot medium light?
7 foot. That's a medium light. That's actually a crankbait rod.
Crankbait rod, yeah.
Yep. But for sending those little light baits like that, it works really well.
It does.
You bet.
That was fun. He hit way out there too. I like that.
Go get another one.
Okay.
There. Got him.
Oh, it's a nice bass. Decent at least.
How we doing there, Bob?
Got him on spinnerbait, bud. And with my spinnerbait, the rod I'm casting that with is when your X11 Pro Bass series.
Right.
Decent one.
That's a nice chunky
Yeah.
fish right there.
And it's perfect. I can cast those baits a long ways.
Yep.
I mean, I can really fling them out there, which is nice, especially in the wind. What is the big thing that we're looking for? I'll put him back in there. I mean, when you're looking for a rod to cast, like a spinnerbait rod, what is it that you're looking for? What's the number one thing?
To pick a rod, you know, especially if you're going to spend decent money on a rod, to pick a rod that's good for a lot of different things. And we had touched on it earlier. It's called an extra fast, but it's only a medium. Like we said, so it's got backbone, but if you'll see, I can send that little chatterbait. That's only a, I can't remember if it's a 1/4 or 3/8 ounce chatterbait, but I can cast it 60, 70 yards out there with just a little flick of my wrist. So having that softer tip and just that medium action instead of a medium heavy is key. And this is a rod you can use. I got a lot of customers who'll even use this rod just for swim jigs and stuff because it's still a really excellent blank. It's just an excellent, sensitive, fantastic blank from North Fork Composites that we're using on this one. And I mean, if you're looking for a bass rod, you can throw in your box and do a million different things with. This is what you want. There we go, guy.
Nice. Better fish?
I think so, yeah.
I'm gonna drop the talon.
Okay. Not sure what we got here.
Big bass.
It feels like a good, if this is a bass, it's a dang good one.
Oh wow, what is that?
I don't know.
It's a walleye.
It's a walleye.
Cool. Bring him up here, bud.
It's a nice walleye,
That's a
too.
heck of a walleye. Awesome, dude.
Look at that. Who says you can't catch walleyes with chatterbaits,
Right.
guy?
I'm telling you what.
That's a 23 or 4 incher.
Exactly. That's a 5-pound fish right there. Nice fish, guy. And that's on the 7 foot medium.
7 foot medium.
You want the net for him, or you want to grab?
I
Yeah,
don't know,
you
what do
can
you
probably grab him.
I can probably grab him.
Yeah.
That's
Let's see
probably
that thing, dude. That's a dandy. That's a 25er.
That's probably a 25-inch fish. Oh, come here.
That's a 2.5.
Yeah,
You got him?
I do now, yeah. There we That's a heavy fish.
Yeah, get a good
Let me get a gill.
gill him in there. Hold that thing out with that
There we
chatterbait
go.
in his mouth.
Relax, buddy.
That's a dandy, Eric. Nice fish. Scrunch down the old chatterbait.
So
We got
baby,
new technique here.
shallow water
Yeah,
chatterbait walleyes.
3 foot of water hanging out with the bass. These fish are just looking to warm up a little bit. Pop that out of there.
There we
There
go.
you go. Hold them up one more time.
There we go.
Nice fish. Awesome.
How about that? Better get a picture of that one, huh?